Reyna and Real Madrid's Steve McManaman, though it was only the former Liverpool man who was available to make his debut in the next fixture at home to Aston Villa.
Angel, good control by him, and the Colombian gets it back again. Allbäck is in the clear again, and this time he should do better, but couldn't. Excellent stop by David Seaman, who classically made himself big and made the target smaller.
He's clearly onside, but unfortunately doesn't really have the pace to take him away from the last defender. But fair play to David Seaman, he makes an excellent save with his feet.
Jihai. Whittingham has it back for Aston Villa. McCann. Now Angel. Him and Allbäck looking a great combination, and a great effort by the Colombian, which rustled the side netting.
Well, he's looked very bright and sharp, hasn't he? You wouldn't think that he'd really travelled as much as he has done to play for his country during the midweek. Great first touch, gets it onto his left foot, and that isn't far away. But once again, you've got to ask questions of the two centre-backs.
This is Ronny Johnsen. Barton with a good header out that set Wanchope racing forward. And Anelka on the ball. And this time, he was close.
Well, he hasn't just quite got his shooting boots on, has he, Nicolas Anelka today? But again, causing the problem by giving the ball away, Aston Villa. And Anelka just coming off, again, off this two central defenders of Aston Villa, gets himself into a good position. He really needs to be hitting the target from areas like that. That's 3 attempts that he's had, and he hasn't troubled the goalkeeper once.
Wright-Phillips. Now Jihai. Poor cross. And Hell with a clever layoff to Hitzlsperger, who hits it early for Allbäck. Did very well. Hendrie. And a good ball for Angel! Superb goal and well-deserved. Aston Villa in the lead. Juan Pablo Ángel enjoying his revival. Angel's third goal in the last 2 Premiership matches. Now McManaman trying to get City level and goes for the return, and Sørensen's lost it, claiming he was fouled and that the ball was kicked out of his hand.
And this is the 1-2, wonderful play, and this is where the goalkeeper really ought to have had it. Steve McManaman just follows through. Thomas Sørensen isn't happy about it. He feels that he should have had that ball, but you can see it's out of his grasp. He didn't have control.
Clever bit of skill from Steve McManaman opens things up.
I think that's the first time that Thomas Sørensen's really been troubled in this first half, and it's a half chance really for Steve McManaman. Doesn't really get a clean strike, but he's been the one player for Manchester City who looked as if has the capabilities of creating problems.
Manchester City's throw. Certainly Kevin Keegan in his career has enjoyed a fair bit of success as a manager against Aston Villa. He was in charge of Newcastle when they beat them 6 times in 7 meetings. McManaman finds a way through cleverly, and still going was that handball. A very, very loud protest.
Well, I can't believe it. Well, he's finally given it, yeah. At first, I actually thought he wasn't going to give that, but it looked a blatant handball by Delaney. Super skills from Steve McManaman. Run at defenders, yeah, no doubt whatsoever. I'm not sure where the referee spotted initially, but he looked as if he was quite happy to allow play to go on. And what a great opportunity at the beginning of this half.
Some very bizarre penalties given already this season. That was not one of them. Here comes Anelka. 1-1. His second successful spot kick of the new campaign.
Well, it's very cool, isn't it, from Nicolas Anelka? You can hardly say really that City have deserved to be on level terms, but when it comes along, you take your opportunity, and that's exactly what Manchester City has done.
crowd who are critical and certainly in a bad mood throughout most of the first half have found their voices again. And another award goes City's way. Very dangerous position this.
Well, are we going to see a Tarnat special? It certainly looks as if he's lining up. They're going to have to touch it to the side, but the German left back really fancies this, you feel.
And he was right to fancy it. What a stunning goal! And within 5 minutes of the restart, Manchester City have turned a deficit into a lead.
Well, absolutely unbelievable. What a huge turnaround in this football match. But what a strike. Yeah, I said to you beforehand, just look at him practicing before the game started. He just unleashes unstoppable shots. I've got to say, though, that the goalkeeper's found wanting there. Thomas Sørensen, he really ought to have saved that. Certainly got something on it. It really hasn't gone anywhere in the air. And it's about pace, it's about power, and that does enough to beat the goalkeeper. But what a strike.
And now McManaman for Manchester City. Wanchope. Barton. Terrific ball for Wright-Phillips, who took it down brilliantly. And finds Jihai. That could be another penalty. It is. Having just been switched to left back, the youngster Whittingham dived in, and Jihai hit the turf. And referee Halsey has pointed to the spot again.
Well, he's booked the youngster for his troubles as well, but it's a fabulous move on that right-hand side. Great play between Jihai and Shaun Wright-Phillips, and what a great opportunity this is for Manchester City now to put the game well out of Aston Villa's reach.
Nicolas Anelka against Thomas Sørensen once again. Same outcome. 2 for Anelka, 3 for City, gloom for Aston Villa. A tale of two halves in the city of Manchester Stadium today.
Well, Nicolas Anelka changed the way that he put his last penalty. This time he went to the goalkeeper's right, and actually Thomas Sørensen will be disappointed not to have saved that, because he does get a good hand to it.
Tarnat wins it back. McCann, and there he is again, the German, Nicolas Anelka. Can he finally complete his hat-trick? Yes, he can! His first for Manchester City. Only the second in English football. The other, of course, was for Arsenal.
Well, he's kicked the ball into the crowd. I think that Nicolas Anelka will want that ball back and have it proudly displayed on his mantelpiece. It's been an excellent hat-trick for him. 2 from the penalty spot and 1 from open play, but this is how much that Aston Villa have gone to pieces in this second period. They're really 1v1. They've left Alpay against Anelka, and you know what the outcome's going to be. Certainly Alpay doesn't get close enough to make the challenge, and Nicolas Anelka, who's had a lot of strikes from distance, this time finds a target.
McManaman, who's had a dream return to English football. He was at the heart of so many of the best things that City produced today. Anelka was on the end of most of them, particularly those 2 penalty kicks, slotted home with style. And McManaman has got a lot of new friends in this part of Lancashire.